The United Nations does not pay ransoms. It did not pay a ransom in this case, and it also never encourages countries to pay ransoms. So
Is it
we
aware
would
of
have
any
no
country
role.
paying ransom in this case?
I'm not
sir?
aware of any country paying ransom.
The video which Matthew mentioned shows very clearly that the United Nations UNDOF were fraternizing with Nusra, with Daesh, and with other terrorist groups in the region. Also, the Israelis were helping in that respect, and they were just roaming the area very freely, coming with their cars, discussing things openly. Is this a new policy to be open to ISIS and al-Nusra by the United Nations?
That is not the case. As you know, the UN Disengagement Observer Force has a mandate to make sure that the area of separation is clear of armed forces. And it tries to do that. It has to sometimes use a number of different tactics. As you know, these are positions that were overrun by a new fighting force in the area. And so that created different concerns, including, of course, different security concerns and different concerns in terms of how the mission can fulfill its mandate. But it continues to try to do that. I would object to the use of the word fraternizing. That's not the case.
But in this case, I mean, the video showed very clearly that they were negotiating there at the border with the presence of the UNDOF, with the presence of the Israelis, and they did not release anything, and they waited for 2 hours until the money was placed or deposited in one bank account. And that was explained very clearly. I mean, this is a very serious thing. Not only they have managed to occupy the area, but also even according to Mr. Iqbal Singh, when he spoke to the Security Council last week, he said that they were warned that if they see them again there, that they will be kidnapped again and they will confiscate their equipment. This is a very serious threat, which he mentioned by Mr. Singh.
Well, you've seen what we've said about our own concerns about about that area being overrun and how we've had to adjust our security posture on the ground accordingly. We've had to relocate troops, which is an unfortunate series of events simply because we have mandated tasks, and it's impeding our ability to fulfill that mandate, as the Security Council has been informed. Again, though, this is not a case where the United Nations paid ransom. We are very firm on that. We are against, as a policy, we're against the payment of ransom in these situations.
But they acquiesced to that, and they just sort of appeased the whole process of negotiating.
Again, I would dispute your characterization. Yes.
Sure. Thanks a lot.